We outlined how the late game doesn't necessarily suit them, barring some excellent team fights. And that's why just taking down Drakes would be a nice start.
Okay, we'll go ahead and have that one. Feed Skull's been drawn out as they throw Mata forward, looking for Peanut. It's a nice little sidestep. Wolf now does have level 6. Leapman comes through from Bang. They're looking for Mata. That's going to be the Stand United coming down from the Shan. Wolf does go low. Still is in the fight in the moment, and Pawn gets locked down, but the Dark Passage will go ahead and take him out. Very much to the side of Depth. How far behind Bang is at the moment. Looking for a little bit of a trade. Shot getting ready to come through. Score will be jumping in.
Interrupts!
Bang interrupted. Pops the shield, but it's not going to be enough. First blood does come through as it's handed over to Depth. Scores in the vicinity, looking for anybody to cut off. He's going to go ahead and jump in onto Peanut as the ultimate pulls him back. For a little bit more, Hook connects in onto Wolf, not onto the Maokai. It looks like Peanut will be going down. Couple more hits, gets the Sap Magic passive, and the Smite trying to keep him alive, but he'll go down 1,500. Gold up is KT,
he got it!
Finds the hook after the leap. Bang immediately has the flash away as well as pop the barrier. Now KT.
Mountain Drake, Shen with Titanic Hydra push, that could be big. As finally we see Faker and Pawn in that mid to late game.
He's looking for the play, but the Stand United is there as you're just talking about the Shen Finger. Tries to make it over to that Honeyfruit instead, jumps into the pit. Might have to use the flash, does so to get himself out safely. In the meantime, Peanut run down. That Nature's Grasp will get jumped on. The Ren comes through and Deft finds another kill.
Teleports from Castans and Nars can still turn fights. It's only in neutral areas like this where they can see this. Okay!
Oh, the hook is just gonna go ahead, land in on the Bang. Regardless, and now the Ren comes down. Deft will keep himself alive. The explosive charge not enough to find him, but they will find Faker. Another hook coming through. Riftwalk will not save you. It's a double kill to Deft. 4 on the board for him and KT.
And even though everything around them could potentially not work, they've managed to get the maximum value out of Callista Thresh. This should be the first Baron of the game.
This is going to connect yet again. Let's take a ride into the pit. The Ren comes through. Baron over to KT Rolster. 26 minutes in. Now up almost 7,000. We'll get another look at this gang.
Bang walks up. He's done this a few times, having faith in his summoners, but
Perfect.
Score able to kidnap him out of mid-air after the hook had already come through. Then Mata decides, well, my work's not done here. I'm going to get another one. Hits the flay, and then actually hits the hook before the Rift Walk and still goes through it. Looks like it was buffered, because Baron buff is the ultimate equalizer.
I mean, if you're Bang, I don't even know who you hate more in that instance. Do you hate Score or do you hate Mata, the deliverer or the catcher? In the meantime, Faker getting jumped on. Shadow Dash comes through, and he is just going to melt Smith.
Yeah, the minions are so important there to give them exact timing on where to go, so Mata didn't just run into Faker.
Faker, maybe in a bad spot, has to use the flash. Will be jumping away.
Meanwhile,
back into the mid lane as they look for Tara, snatches him up, kidnaps him yet again, and delivers another kill onto Dab.
Can do is watch on in horror.
Another hook coming through, looking for Faker, flays him back, but he jumps over the Rift Walk. In the meantime, Wolf going low, Chains coming through, not gonna have the lockup, but
Three-man
finds a massive Shadow Dash. Nature's Grasp thrown down by Peanut, but he is just likely to die yet again. Flashes away, gets locked down, another Ren over from Depth, puts another kill on the board. A second inhibitor going down, and honestly, KT are going to be looking to close out this game 3:35 minutes.
Everyone to hit those picks when they did, because all the talk of SKT in the late game may never happen with how far KT are ahead.
Nature's Grasp coming through, Mata landing yet another hook.
The turret. This could just be 3 inhibitors down for SK Telecom.
Can't quite walk Depth up comfortably to get in on top of it. And Tara in that Meganar form at the moment is still threatening. Score's going to go in deep, however, looking for the kidnap, does find one in onto Wolf, drags him away as he goes low. Shadow Dash comes through, and he is going to get taken down. Did not have the Unbreakable Will, and now Peanut will be suffering a similar fate. Another Ren might just do it. No, one more auto attack will take him down. Another double kill over to Depth, who seems like he is just having the perfect game, but it's the supporting cast around him that is really enabling it. Mata has been an absolute monster on this Thresh so far. Looking for the killing blow here. Pawn going low, takes quite a bit of damage from Stand United, will keep him healthy, and in the fight, dashes to the side. The pick in onto Antara. Comes up with a knockback. Don't get the pop onto the Zac, but he hasn't gone down yet. Neither has Depth, but Faker finally comes up and kills the massive shutdown but he just delivers himself to death as well. Finally a kill on the board for SK Telecom, but it might be the only one that they see.
Might extend the game though, Achilles. Pawn has to teleport back in if they want to try to finish now. They don't have to be greedy. They're going to go for it anyway. This is definitely the KT way.
For the turnaround, Hook going to go wide for once as Pawn comes in, gets popped up immediately, and Bang has quite a lot of damage to offer up onto that LeBlanc. He has to dash back, keep himself alive, but in the meantime, Lintara has fallen. Getting started up. He's going to have a massive amount of Ren stacks into that one as Pawn finds Bang, takes him low, dashes in, one final chain. Will take him down, but can he get out alive? Headbutt Pulverize coming through, dashes over the wall. Baron has gone down, Dark Passage.
On his AD carry, but being caught too many times, been off on his rocket jumps too many times. He's dead as KT rolls to with up with those Baron buff minions. Want to end the game.
Looking for it, score. Going to be overshooting that one as Antar desperately tries to build up the range bar. It's one hell of a setup to try to turn this around for his team, but he is getting locked down and junked out. It's a Sun in onto Pawn, pushes Score back towards the fountain, but can't get much more than that. In the meantime, Score has the kidnap onto two members as he drags Peanut and Wolf into the fight, but that's just going to be the Nexus going down as KT Rolster very decisively turn things on. 15 minutes forward, they take down SKT in Game 1.
Echoes of Game 2 versus SKT a couple of weeks ago, where with a Galio comp they were able to pick up a pretty comfortable victory. But this wasn't the same high-octane game. It started slow, it was different. It was the Zac jungle who's much less likely to have the early impact than compared to a Gragas or an Elise. They went for a much more measured early game, was surprised by SKT getting the maximum value out of the first brick, but every move from there, from KT Rolster catching Bang in the bot lane when he could have just respected that Deft was obviously baiting for a Zac gank. From there, they were able to get the important picks. It felt like Marta had the game, the Puppet Master had the game.